Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I am Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
Happy holidays. We are back. We're going to talk about the crazy week the market just had, what's upcoming, and also tax loss harvesting. Super important. We're going to get into it.
Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks.
All right. Do you know what a wash sale is, Vinny?
So a wash sale is when you sell a stock and then buy the same exact ticker back within 30-day time period.
Okay.
IRS don't like those.
Yes. Don't do it. Don't do it. I did it my first year. Don't do it. All right?
Yeah,
I thought I was
that's
being savvy. I sold it December 30th. I bought everything back in January 2nd. I was like, why doesn't everyone else do this? Like, this seems like common sense, right? I
yeah.
did that, I think it's like 5 years ago or something like that. Yeah, don't do that. So if you sell them this week, it's got to be just do 32 days. Don't even, it's not even worth it, just 32 days. Super, super important. Otherwise, there's big tax implications. I am finally going to do this. I have been holding on to this since 2020. Uh, this was when all those stocks were just going just fucking crazy. Just everything
Yeah.
straight up, right? Just outrageous. I think I lost 93%, $20,000 loss. I've been holding on to this for when I got more bonuses.
Okay.
Now it's time to go. This is the worst trade. No, the worst trade I ever had was selling AMD from 2 to 10. This is the second worst trade I've ever had. It is a good learning experience. I would not take it. I would take it back with the share size, but it was very, very important to learn. I'm going to harvest the shit out of this. So
It- just out of curiosity, what was the peak that FUBO ever achieved as far as stock price? Do you know?
70, what, 63 or 70, 63 or 70.
So you were up like 100% at some point in time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That hurts like hell. Jesus.
yeah. No, I was up a lot.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
We are big Baba fans here. Everyone kind of knows that. This is risky, and I'm gonna talk about it. But JD is as equivalent as you can get to Baba. They're sort of the same. I have their 1 week losses, a month, 3 month, year loss for JD on the left, Baba on the right. You can see that basically JD has just lost less than Baba overall. Um, I was planning on doing this, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna I'm getting cold feet here
Okay. Interesting.
because the PCAOB timing is very important. Baba, I would assume, just due to funding wise, would have a higher chance of having less wrong. That is completely an opinion, not
Okay.
substantiated by fact, right? Um, I would be so freaking mad at myself if I switch to JD and then they have an accounting problem and Baba doesn't.
Okay.
And we could find out in the next month. This is not great. Literally any other month, I'm doing this no matter what. But they time this terribly with tax loss crap. I don't know. Are you
Yeah.
gonna do this?
So it's an interesting thought. I'd have to do a little bit more due diligence on JD specifically. I know some about them as far as like kind of being the second kind of largest e-commerce retailer in China, but I don't know who the auditor is, which is important for this. They
Yep.
were part of that Price Cooper's Waterhouse auditing, and there was one other auditor that was audited in this first round of PCAOB inspections. The other kind of thought process I have too is why not like just a KWeb, so like a Chinese internet ETF that give you broad diversification across multiple other companies within that same sector.
Because greed.
Oh,
Because if
okay.
Baba shoots up because it did great, less high or not as high as KWeb because
Okay.
KWeb
I
is
mean,
across all of them.
yeah. I mean, I get it. I would think that's probably a safer play for a short term tax loss harvesting kind of stopgap if you want to hold KWeb for a month and then come back to Baba. But
Yeah.
each
I'll have
their
to
own.
think about it. It's such a shitty month. Like, this is the worst timing. Um, so week after Christmas coming up, historically low volume. If we have a crazy down move or up move, which I don't think is going to happen, it doesn't usually mean anything. And we're going to look at why here. Let me see if I can do
Yeah,
this on the fly.
we're still pretty close to like the upper end of the channel that the stock market has formed. So if we see any kind of bullish moves up towards that closer to that upper end, then I'm gonna probably fade into the rally basically and assume that it's not gonna last and that it's just a bull trap. Personally, that's my own stupid guy take on it, but
Yeah. So I will say, I put this level up earlier. We got right next to it and came right back up. Oh man, I love being right. It's great. So yeah, this is actually pretty high volume for during Christmas time. To be honest, these down days. This up day was very low for what we were experiencing before. Quite low. So I'm not going to really take it seriously. I'm kind of taking the week off. I'm not really going to touch anything. Let me go to the Qs. Yeah. 4 Qs.
1 too many. Yeah.
We're right under this level that I drew. So we'll see what happens. I'm still thinking we're super, super, super bearish. Unfortunately, I have about $8,000 in puts expiring in 6 months, and I did not think it was going to get this close. So, shit.
All right. Yeah, I'll be. I'm not really sure what to tell you as far as that goes. I mean, 6 months is still not quite in that really aggressive theta phase.
3
That's
months.
like 2 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
I'm not holding
Oh.
it within 3 months. I'm dipping.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
the
so you
theta
have
decay
until
is
March.
disgusting.
Yeah, it all depends on your kind of where your positions are to compared to where the market is right now. To like how far do you need the market to drop to hit those price targets?
As of right now, I'm break even
Yeah. Right.
at this point. So an upward move would be very depressing. So
But we are still kind of on the upper, half, say, of the channel for the SPY at least. Triple Qs is a little bit weaker where they are positioned at this point. But like as far as SPY, I think we still have a fair amount of down and the next kind of leg down for the market.
no, for sure. It's just this week you can't really trust a lot. But all right, dudes. Hope you had a good holiday, good Christmas and New Year, and then we'll see you back later, dudes.
Catch you in the next one.